Oh, Music Buzz Live. We're back here in Studio A.
Yeah, we are.
Bruce. We got Chad Drew here. We got CT in the booth, and Kevin Jordan, our resident film critic, in the house.
What up, Kevin?
How's it going, guys?
Dude.
Welcome back. We were just trying to figure out when it was that you were here last time. It's been almost a year, I think.
It's been almost a year, I think.
Was it like right around Batman v Superman last year?
Yes,
Yeah. I think it was.
was.
That's been way too long. That's my fault. My bad.
Yeah, you're good. We love it when you come by, man. I fucking love talking movies.
Yeah, so there's two things I want to touch on here first before anything else that are very major things happening right now, from what I can tell. First, obviously, is the Oscars this weekend. The second is Johnny Depp's financial situation.
Yeah, I can talk about
do you have
the
any
first,
insight
but-
on? Oh, you don't have any insight on Johnny Depp?
No, what is this about?
Well, I heard he's having a lot of money problems because of, among other reasons, he spends $1,000 a day on wine.
A day?
A day.
Jeez.
I think he let that gonzo mentality get a little too ingrained into his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone just told me he's not really Jack Sparrow. You can lay off.
Yeah.
He's been touring with his band, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think his after he married that chick from the Rum Diary, I think she kind of fucked him too.
Yeah.
Took
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch of his money.
Yeah.
Took all his wine.
Yeah.
And wasn't there something about a dog last year in Australia? or
Yeah,
something?
he's had a rough couple of years, it seems.
Yeah, he tried to get it over to the States. I remember that. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Anyway, let's talk about the Oscars.
So yeah, Oscars this weekend. I joined the Denver Film Critics Society last year. Was invited.
Congratulations.
So I'm legitimately a film critic. So when people rip on us, that's me.
Is that scarier?
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
So what that meant was that towards the end of the last year, I started getting screeners at my house for awards purposes, and the Denver Film Critics Society voted on our own awards. It wasn't a matchup with the Oscars, but a lot of the big stuff. So I've seen a lot of those movies that nobody's ever heard of that get talked about at the Oscar time.
Right.
Okay.
Like Manchester by the Sea and Lion and all the ones that
Can you-
I mean, there's
yeah,
even other
what's-
ones.
what's
I'm
your-
sure.
Those are all the ones sitting on my counter that I did not get to.
Yeah.
So
What's your favorite movie that I've never heard of?
Oh man.
Well, I mean, that's coming up right
This
now.
year.
So The Lobster came out like May last year, but
Okay.
Colin Farrell's in it. It is a dark British comedy.
Yeah, I remember seeing a preview for that, but I definitely
Yeah?
did not see it.
Oh, it's crazy. The premise is that he lives in this society where if you're single, you're like the outcast, and you go to this hotel where you have 45 days to match up, and if you fail, they turn you into an animal.
That's awesome.
So he wants to be a lobster, and you can earn extra days by they take you into the woods every night with a tranquilizer gun, and if you shoot the loners, you get an extra day at the hotel.
So
Wow.
you think this is going to be nominated, or is it?
It was nominated for something, but none of the big awards. I think screenplay was on there,
Okay.
but I thought Colin Farrell should have been nominated for Best Actor because he was
Really?
fantastic.
That's good to know that he can do. He kind of has been annoying me a little bit. Not going to say anything. I guess that's about as bad as you can get. But some of the things that he has done, Colin Farrell has annoyed me a little bit. Does he get back to
Like
a better
what?
character? What was that one where he had the?
Oh, you're thinking Daredevil, huh?
Yeah, that Daredevil was a little bit weird for me. There was another one that he was in with. Anyway,
He's not a great action guy, but he did this role really well. He had to put on some weight. He was out of shape, and he was just so dry. He just nailed it. He nailed it
That's
perfectly.
good to hear. That's good to hear. I'd like to see him do something good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have any predictions or anything that you're excited to see how it plays out this weekend?
So I don't watch the Oscars because they're boring.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I got better things to do, like sleep.
Yeah.
So I'll hit the Cliff's Notes in the morning, but I'm hoping that Arrival is the Best Picture winner, and I think that he's got Dennis Villeneuve has a shot at director.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to win. I'm just hoping.
Do you think that Arrival was impactful enough to be able to take that role within Hollywood?
I think it was, but it also feels like the token sci-fi movie that's not the art house flick.
Yeah.
So there seems to be one of those every year as a throw in to nerds like me.
Yeah.
We just need to get you we need to fly you out there one of these years and just have you attend the Oscars.
Yeah, get you a
Oh,
press
It'd be
pass.
less
Can I be
boring if you were there.
Yeah, I want to be a seat filler.
Well, like,
yeah, dude.
I'm interested on your take on kind of the hype around it all, and as an actual film critic, and maybe not somebody that only follows celebrities because of their celebrity status. What is your take on kind of some of the buzz that happens around the Oscars or at the Oscars and oh, the dress and oh, the shoes and that kind of stuff?
Well, my wife loves the red carpet stuff. We like watching the opening monologue by whoever's hosting, and then after that, it's just thanking their agents and then tributes and awards.
Yeah.
So she likes that stuff. I don't care one bit because they never ask them interesting questions. It's just, what are you wearing? I don't care.
Yeah.
You're not paying for it anyways, so big deal. But to me, it's a big marketing campaign, right? They got to sell these movies,
Right.
And somebody asked me recently, like, what do you think about the big blockbusters never getting nominated, and it's always the small films? I'm like, well, the big ones pay for themselves, and they pay for these art house movies to get made. So they're trying to drum up stuff so that they can market these actors and then try to sell these movies because they're cheap to make.
Right.
And so the profit's huge if they can turn them around.
Well, and I think like
Interesting.
maybe less than a decade, maybe about a decade ago, when the Golden Globes were starting to kind of be a little bit more of a discrete party, and now it's becoming a little bit more of a norm. That was always a little bit more of an entertaining, more of a place that I could see where some of the things are coming out from, only because it seems to be a little bit more internal at that point. The Golden Globes, anyway, where the ones this weekend are just so like political in so many ways. It kind of
they really are.
Yeah. So I'm actually curious. I saw one of your posts, and I wanted to know. One of my favorite movies so far is Batman Lego. Like Lego Batman.
It was great, yeah.
Totally. Right?
So the review was my son helping me because I have a rule about reviewing cartoons.
Yeah.
They're not for me, even though there's a lot of adult content and aimed towards adults to make them laugh and enjoy themselves rather than just be glad that it's not their kids are being entertained for 2 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to get any recognition?
If it does, it'll be next year.
Yeah,
so,
next year.
It'll probably be up for Best Animated Picture, would be my guess.
I loved it. That was one of my more favorite movies. Yeah. I like The Arrival too. I think that The Arrival did have a big enough impact within Hollywood this last year to take home that prize.
I do too. I hope so. I think La La Land or Manchester by the Sea is going to sweep everything. I actually didn't care for La La Land all that much. It's a classic musical. If that's your thing, you'll love the movie. If not, you'll probably be bored by it.
Yeah.
So
I've heard really, really good things about Lion. That's the one that's been getting more of a buzz for me personally, because a lot of my personal inner circle has gone and seen it and thought that it was a pretty good one. I haven't
Lion.
seen it. Yeah, that's the one with the Slumdog Millionaire actor guy in it.
And I need to watch that one too. Yeah. But I haven't seen any buzz until just this last couple of weeks about it. So it was low on my stack because I had about 50 of them.
Yeah.
And I just was burning through them and just didn't get around to them. I'm hoping to get to Manchester by the Sea before Saturday or before Sunday night. But I had a friend tell me that it's made of pure sadness. So,
yeah. I heard it was a tearjerker.
Yeah,
for sure.
I guess.
Yeah. Is there any movies coming up this summer that you're excited about? I've heard there's a couple of sequels, possibly.
A couple?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard about those.
Yeah.
Well, so that we have there's a new Alien movie coming out, Alien Covenant. That they haven't made a good Alien movie since 1986, so hopefully this will be it. Blade Runner sequel's coming out. There's one of the DC movies. Hopefully they fix it because they keep crapping the bed with those DC movies.
Yeah.
It seems like they're getting worse.
Doctor Strange was kind of cool, but
it was good. It was a little generic.
Different. Yeah.
Good special effects.
Yeah, totally. And that one actually is up for an Oscar for special effects.
Is it?
Really?
It should be for special effects.
Yeah. Logan is going to be out in a week. I have screened that, but I have to keep quiet about it until it opens. John Wick 2, if you're really into hyper violence and murder, then that's your one.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, just to let you know, since we're all so busy and you're a contributor to our site, we are getting our site revamped. We're going to have your category placed on the homepage next to the advanced screenings. If you're watching and you like to see movies before they hit theaters, stay tuned to worldviral.tv.
Yeah, dude, we got tickets almost weekly, right, to be able to go and check out the movies before they hit theaters, I believe.
Yep.
You might even see Kevin, our World Viral TV movie critic, at one of the shows.
And the best thing about the current state of the theater industry is that now you can buy people a beer. So if you see Kevin, you can buy him a beer at the movies.
Also,
I got one real quick question before we wrap this whole thing up. One of the most important questions to me, something that I've been hearing. Are they going to come out with Bill and Ted 3?
I don't
Ted
know.
3.
I thought I heard a rumor about that.
Yeah.
I got to look that up.
Yeah.
But I would say, so the movie I'm looking forward to the most is the Gunslinger. It's a Stephen King book. Idris Elba. It looks great.
I heard good things about that one.
What about the new
exciting.
Super Troopers?
I don't. Oh man.
They just finished filming.
Super Troopers is such a phenomenal comedy, and I'm deathly afraid that it's going to be
Yeah, me too.
a letdown.
I think everybody is. I was just up in northern Vermont a few days ago. We were driving that highway where they were.
Yeah.
Going for some French fries and gravy.
Go over the border for some French fries and gravy.
That's awesome. Kevin, I appreciate you, dude.
Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, dude. You got to come before Star Wars.
Oh, okay, I can make it.
All right,
I can do
cool.
it.
All right. We got Tom Maxwell from Hell Yeah Skyping in just a minute. Stick around.